Hello, it's Zycro again. How are you doing, Eva? Thank you for your response to my video. And I want to clarify that I'm a veteran. I said that I'm a veteran. I did not say that I'm a war veteran. I did serve during wartime, but I did not get deployed to combat. And that leads me into my response to your question about have I ever killed anyone. Well, not having the opportunity to see combat, I did regret that when I was younger. But as I get older, I realize that it's probably a good thing because of the rough situations I've seen in life where people die. Those really did stick with me quite a bit. So I don't know how I would have reacted if I had been in a situation where I had taken another human life. And I do have to say, it looks like your title was Individual Who Doesn't Exist. That was your title to the video, and I thought you were going to go after me on that leg, or that discourse. I thought you were going to kind of be a little bit combative, and you seemed like maybe you were at first, but then you dropped off after you titled the video or something. Because I don't know where you're going with that. I do exist. And you said I'm a refreshing individual, or refreshing Christian. Well, just when I read your profile, it says, lovely labels, but they cannot define one's individuality. Nothing can. So you and I seem to be on the same page with that. Everyone is an individual. And in my experience, the people who are least individualistic are the people who are trying to be individuals. You know, there's a whole demographic for marketing. It markets directly to people, selling them on the idea of individualism. So that's how you get 30-year-olds buying clothes at Hot Topic and things of that nature. They're still trying to strike that chord of being an individual that really kind of perks up when you're young. And the truth is a lot simpler in that I think you know it already, that everyone is an individual already. But, what else? Well, it didn't really seem like, I guess you and I agree a lot more than I thought. It's just disappointing because I thought we'd disagree. Because it seems like you and I agree that there is a difference between killing and murder. You said that you would defend yourself if you had a firearm. And if you lived in the States, you could have a firearm. In fact, there's even sidearms that are sized for a woman's palm, a woman's hand, because that makes it a little bit easier for them to hold and stuff. I mean, most sidearms were originally designed for men to hold, but of course women have smaller hands generally. There's even pro-gun lobbyists who are made entirely of women, and there's at least one pro-gun lobby group that's made of lesbians, because they quite logically say that if they have a gun, that's the equalizer. I mean, I weigh 125 kilos and you probably weigh 50. If you and I were in a fight, it's a guaranteed outcome, right? But if you had a gun, that's a guaranteed outcome too. So, the liberals are trying to take that away in this country, but we'll keep fighting that. Yeah, I mean, really, you didn't say, it seems like you reversed a lot of your positions or didn't pursue them, even with the thing about us all being monsters. At first you said we're all monsters and we don't like to look at that. And I said that, well, yeah, Christians recognize that we're all monsters. But then you said, well, some of us are monsters, but we can choose not to be. But then you got flustered over the language issue because it's a deep issue, and I really envy your ability with language. I mean, I speak English and American, and that's pretty much it. But, sheesh, I don't know. Answer me this. You say that only that you can defend yourself, and that would make, if you had to kill somebody, you could be called a killer. But if somebody was attacking you for personal gain, they would be a murderer, which I totally agree with. But I brought up Poland in like 1939, where they were attacked by the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany simultaneously. I think the Poles had the right to defend themselves. See, Switzerland, if they were attacked by Germany, they'd have the right to defend themselves. The Finnish were just sitting there. They were kind of, I mean, I know that the territory was just kind of established, but they had the right to defend themselves against the Soviet Union. And Britain had the right to defend itself. And then it had to assume the responsibility of liberating France and Germany itself from those bastards. See, it's really difficult. I mean, in some ways, and we do have to really go after the truth. I don't think the United States was justified in the Iraq War. Actually, probably both of them. Well, definitely not the second. I protested that. I thought it was bullshit from the start. But if the United States was a small country and Canada was like an evil empire and they attacked us, you're damn right we're going to fight them if that was the type of situation. I mean, it's really difficult, and it is a sad situation. I don't know what you're going to do about it, though. You tell me. I don't think maybe anarchy is more of the way. I don't know. I don't know the solution for it. We're in a world, and like I said before, it's a fallen world, and it's tough. We do have to fight for the truth. People are a lot of times sheep and just brainwashed. Politicians are corrupt and they're cynical. They have to be to get into office. You have to be somewhat cynical to tell all the promises in the world just to get a position. You know, people do it all the time. So, anyway, let me know if there's still things we don't agree on after this video. Peace from the United States, and if you don't believe in that, from the opposite side of the Atlantic Ocean. And if you don't believe it's called the Atlantic Ocean, just call it the ocean between you and I.